Is this where we are as a community? That a hacker can stage a fake hacker-exposed video for views, and everyone's just gonna be okay with that? Like, does hypocrisy just not exist in this community anymore?
Does hypocrisy just not exist in this community? Did you mean to say something that made sense? Did you mean to say, does integrity not exist in this community? If hypocrisy doesn't exist in the community, that would be a good thing for Liz. But no, hypocrisy does exist in this community, Mr. Everyone who criticized or disliked Generation 7 for their subjective reasons are entitled brats, but me disliking Generation 5 because of ice cream is a-okay. This is going to be a good one.
Shiny Keldeo in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Well, this is from Vizually.
How's it going, everybody? It is Vizually, and today I just want to do everybody. It is Vizually. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. So the one. How's it going, everybody? It is Vizually, and welcome back to another Showdown Live. So it is Vizually, and today they just released.
First, it's Vizually, not whatever the fuck you just said. But please continue.
Who has been doing hacked Pokemon giveaways since the start of Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Pokemon Sun and Moon was released November 18th. Vizually first giveaway stream was done in late February, roughly 3 months after the release date. So Vizually was not doing giveaway streams at the height of Pokemon Sun and Moon. But go on, you're doing good. Seriously, you're doing good.
So I don't understand why people would care about the hacker exposed element when he's obviously just going to have a hacker friend hack a hacked Pokemon, and yeah, there we go, Shiny Keldeo can't exist, but he's also done it with some other Pokemon like the Shiny Victini, so hacker exposed, Shiny Victini, oh let's do Verlisify memes, see therefore my hypocrisy is okay.
Well, did you watch the video? It clearly was parody. And the video is riddled with memes and jokes. I'm not saying that memes do not take the video seriously, as I have memes and jokes in my videos, but they're commentaries and parody themselves. But there's also a lot of research, and I cite a lot of sources in my videos, so people can at least learn or validate what I'm saying. But in the case of Vizually pinned a comment saying it was a parody of Verlisify's videos in the comment section. This is made more obvious by using a shiny Pokemon that cannot be shiny in any instance since it is shiny locked. So I don't understand what your complaint is here, especially when you've done things similar, staging things to write off the coattails of things that are relevant in the community.
That's not how hypocrisy works. Hypocrisy doesn't work off of similar things.
For example, he did it to Darum during the Pokemon mapping controversy, and I use that word very lightly.
Guys, this is bad. This is bad. Why do they have to fuck this stuff up?
All this, like I'm telling you guys, this sucks, man. This definitely sucks, because it ruins it for me. I can't promise you guys that I'll be opening any more Pokemon product on the channel.
It's 2017! I mean, we have hoverboards. Cars can fly. Who needs luck when you've got science? The science of opening, right, guys? This is depressing. This is super depressing. There is the rare. There you go. Ruined it for everyone.
Pretty much in that situation, what happened is many PokeTubers who are TCG retailers were letting their audience and customers know of an issue which could be exploited to selling cards through the process called mapping. Well, Verlisify, who does not make TCG content, nor does he sell it, made a video to explore CCG Castle, Troll, and Toad, and Darums, who all sell Pokemon TCG cards. In that video which Verlisify made, he pretty much slandered their channels in classic Verlisify fashion.
Completely sealed, I'm not here to ruin anyone's reputation through slanderous means. Also, I will say, you know, full disclosure, I was here to try to tear some of these companies down from all the negativity I saw. No one's sponsoring me. All this came out of my own pocket. If I'm getting scammed, then I'm getting scammed.
And later tried to hide his hands after Darian called him out on it. For more information about that subject, See the annotation at the end of this video.
But here we have an example of someone who has no care about the Pokemon community, no care about Pokemon, and just cheats Pokemon to give away only for money. Like, how is this allowed? Like, how are we okay with this as a community? How has the Pokemon community gotten so bad that this is the state of things right now? Because it was just shiny Pokemon giveaways from around the beginning of Pokemon Sun and Moon and stuff like that. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
So, according to Verlisify, Pokemon Sun and Moon was released 4 months ago, which it wasn't. But let's follow that logic. Verlisify did a streaming viewer battle stream 4 months ago. So, Verlisify himself was doing viewer battle streaming 4 months ago, and he was getting monetary donations from it. Yes, in his video, if you give him a donation, he would battle you.
A really big donation reward, more or less than, you know, you have to pay to battle me, so do it only if you want to donate. Because, like, I realize I get in the problems that if it's just open to everyone, then it doesn't work out. If it's just open to everyone, it's almost impossible to make the battle happen, because we've seen this happen in the past. Whenever I did the Battle Gauntlet, and the last time I streamed and took a viewer battle, it feels like if no one's donating for it, then it's not serious.
Bullshit. High quality bullshit. World-class designer bullshit, to be sure. Hospital-tested, clinically proven bullshit. But bullshit nonetheless.
I'm just going to be keeping a record. Giving away Pokemon during a stream to promote your channel, that's bad. But selling battles as donations, that's good? Okay. Wait, what? Oh, it says something about that in the terms of use? Well, let's see. Use of the service for any benefit or any third party. And that is pretty much self-explanatory. But let's continue. Use of the service or content for commercial purposes, including but not limited to selling access to all or part of the service, or placing advertisements, sponsorships, or promotions on or within the service or content. And before anyone says he was doing donations or this is up to interpretations, if anything, I'm nothing but thorough. And apparently so is the Pokemon Company. Let's go to 13, where it talks about trading virtual content. Certain portions of the service allow a user to enable trading of virtual content with other users. You acknowledge that your decision to enter into any trade of virtual content is at your sole discretion. We do not screen trading partners, and we make no guarantee that trades will be satisfactory or that trades will be fair exchange for the value between the parties that trade. In other words, despite hacking being against the Pokemon Terms and Service and the VGC 2017 Sun and Moon rules, you're not entitled to anything. In the situation of giving away Pokemon, that's still trading. But let's talk about in the context of trading battles for money specifically. In no event may you trade any virtual content for real money, any other good or services outside of the service, or any promise to provide certain products or service, whether in service or outside of the service. So, Verlisify blatantly doing a stream talking about $10 donations for battles, that breaks the terms of use. And what's all this talk about money?
Only for money. Like, how is this allowed? Like, how are we okay with this as a community? How has the Pokemon community gotten so bad that this is the state of things right now? Because it was just shiny Pokemon giveaways from around the beginning of Pokemon Sun and Moon and stuff like that. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And then it's multiple videos too. Hacker exposed, better steal PIMPNITE's title with a hacked Pokemon team. That way it's going to look all good. And of course this guy's a hacker because he's using the hack.
Bitch, don't you make a living off YouTube? Isn't it all about the money for you? Isn't everyone's goal and aspiration is to make money off their content on YouTube, or at least get views? Vizually actually did a video where he said he didn't even get that much from his streams.
Okay, let's see what else our savior has to say about me in this video.
But here we have an example of someone who has no care about the Pokemon community, no care about Pokemon, and just cheats Pokemon to give away only for money. Like,
oh yeah, let me tell you, I'm rolling in this deal at 40 cents CPM and averaging over 100k views per month. Woo, I love that YouTube money.
But Verlisify, wow, he was wrecking in the dough. Not only did he have, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ads on that video when he posted after the stream ended. During the stream, he got a donation of $100.
A mad $100 donation a while ago. So yeah, any of you guys that have already donated substantially, I will hit me up in the chat. And then $100? Are you kidding me, bro? So yeah, I'm gonna base the viewer battles off of that right there.
And the bare minimum to battle him was $10.
I don't think that $10 is a little much. I know that a lot of people are complaining about that. But the last time I did the donations, it was based off of Twitch, and it was like $3, and that went by way too fast. And then I also did it at 5, and that was way too fast. So or way too much, because I realized I was getting buried.
And Vizually actually challenged Verlisify to a battle in his video.
And with that being said, I challenge you, Verlisify, to a Wi-Fi battle. Your rules, we don't have to do Smogon rules. I'll get all my Pokemon bred by the one, the only, Weedle Twinneedle. He is your biggest fan, Verlis, let me tell you, because he breeds all of his Pokemon legit.
Which Verlisify has pretty much rejected. Maybe you should have said you'll pay him $10 to do so. And it comes down to this. It's not really about money. It's at least not for me. I'm just making a point. Verlisify, he's the same guy who said asking for likes and people to share videos is wrong. And he also argued when Birdkeeper Toby was asking for a donation from his followers that, you shouldn't ask for money from your followers if you to do your content, but turns around and does $10 streams for donations. So despite him being wrong by the Pokemon terms of use, he's a hypocrite by his own words, where he don't even hold himself to certain standards about promotions and things like that. So whatever he has to say about how someone should promote their videos, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
And then that just kind of brings me to like the rest of the hacking shenanigans going on right now, because we have PIMPNITE doing his whole hacker exposed thing as well.
I think that's also a parody. You didn't even watch any goddamn videos, did you?
And then also just like Shiny Deoxys on the team. Well, the odds of the Shiny Deoxys of being legit are just so incredibly low, because Shiny Deoxys is Shiny locked in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and none of the Deoxys events that have been given away have a Shiny Deoxys. The only way of getting a Deoxys Shiny is through the Aurora ticket, a 2004 in-life event for an item that you can use to go to Birth Island in Fire Red Leaf Green to then encounter a Deoxys. Now here's the thing.
No, there is no thing. You just prove yourself that someone can get one. So please just stop, because this is just speculation at this point.
If you're gonna reach for a star, reach for the lowest one you can.
Before Emerald version, there was no using Synchronize to get a Pokemon to have like the same nature as the one you're encountering.
It's not like PIMPNITE said, hey, this Deoxys nature is timid, bitches, before the video started or anywhere. So your hypothetical on him having a specific nature is not even valid, as the mon's nature is unknown. I was joking about you not watching the videos, but now I know that you absolutely do not watch any more than one video of these people. When PIMPNITE does battles in these nature, he streams the trade where he got the mons. So he's not even hacking the mon. He's usually getting them through some kind of wonder trade or through some fan who gives it to him. He himself is not hacking it. And before anybody said, oh, that's wrong too, Verlisify does the exact same thing.
That's not how hypocrisy works. Hypocrisy doesn't work off of similar things.
Where's the line been drawn? They're both using the GTS to get alleged hacked Pokemon for the sole purpose to create content.
Hacker exposed, and also obtaining a Lollicap Pikachu with Pikachunium Z, because he's been doing like the legit giveaways as well, receiving a legit Pikachu event, receiving a legit Tapu Koko event, like the shiny Tapu Koko. So he's been doing that stuff as well, and also giving away legitimately bred Pokemon at the same time that are also fairly rare, or at least hard to initially obtain, like the Beast Ball.
Shut up. Now you're saying that giving away legitimate Pokemon and trading them is wrong now. I'm not about to waste my time anymore. Final thoughts. Yes, hacking, glitching, all that against the terms of service. But there's this thing called fair use. When it comes to fair use, glitching, hacking, and creating content surrounding all those things is protected under fair use. Want to know a secret? Using the Pokemon intellectual property is also against their terms of service. But under fair use, every PokeTuber is allowed to make content with those intellectual properties. It's the same principle. Nothing has changed. And I think that covers everything he had to say in this video. Now, getting donations for battling without really transforming the content for where it fits under fair use, you let Verlisify explain that one to you.
I'm not allowed to call out hacked Pokemon as, like, the only legitimate player in the community, but the people that hack, they're allowed to call it out, and then they give more praise and love, so...
You're just jealous, bitch!